Well, welcome everyone to our weekly Facebook Live where we introduce the top teams and the top individuals here at eXp Realty. And today we have the top 50 team here from New Brunswick. Jessie Yerxa, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Jessie, what's it like down in New Brunswick?
It is cool, calm, and collected and chaotic.
Wow, all at the same time. Amazing.
All together. I think we're all in the same boat, just different places. But yeah, New Brunswick is it's a modest province. My area of expertise has a population of about 67,000 people, so it's pretty quaint, pretty small. Yeah, it's a nice province. It's modest. Our average price point here would be around $265. So we work hard for our money.
No kidding. How did you get to such a high level of production with such low price points and with so little population?
A lot of creativity, have to stand out. So we're in a market that is, again, very quaint, but you get to know each other really well, really quickly, and you can gain a monopoly if you get known for something in particular. So for
what are you known for, Jessie?
Marketing, Nathalie. Yeah, big marketer. So big on creativity, big on out of the box thinking. My mother was a real estate agent for 20 some years, and then I entered the business about 15 years ago. And when Facebook wasn't really popular to advertise your business on, I started advertising my business on it, and it went from there.
You know what I love is your social media in general, your Instagram. I think I watch it all the time because you do such different things that realtors aren't doing. You have a really big team, so I know you do a lot of things with your team, and it's just like it's fun to watch you. It's like you're having fun, so you're letting people know what you guys are all about.
Yeah, we're human, and I have to explain right now. This is golf day. This is team golf day. So our Tuesday, so every Tuesday is Teamy Tuesday. And what that is our team spends the day together, basically from about 8:30 in the morning. We review our sales, we go through stats, we talk about problems and solutions, and then we do either content together or some kind of team event. So today we're golfing. We just finished our round. Yeah, so this is Golf Teamy Tuesday.
Fun. I want to join.
No wonder you're in the top 50 teams, right?
Yeah. No, culture is huge. Culture is huge if you're gonna own and operate a team. Like you gotta stay together. Those who play together stay together.
Were you always a team leader, or did you start from an individual and then build the team?
I think I've been through every position in real estate so far. So my mother was a real estate agent, and I was in university at the time, and she hired me as her licensed admin.
Wow.
So I was an admin for a very brief amount of time because I was a horrible admin. I'm a high I personality, not so much the paperwork girl. So I quickly phased out of that, became the buyer's agent, graduated to the seller's agent. Mom stepped out of the business. I took over and was solo for a year until I got so busy I needed my own admin. And from there, we got so busy, we hired on a buyer's agent. And from there, we got so busy, I'm exclusive listings. We have multiple buyer's agents, and now we have agents in all service locations that I'm not the expert in. So yeah, it just I went through every position possible.
What a journey.
Yeah, fun. Leader. Yeah. Well, and I think honestly, like a recommendation for any kind of leadership, and I think a lot of leaders would know this already, is to understand the positions in which you're trying to lead so that you can lead better through that.
I see. So because you went through all the positions in real estate, then you know exactly what they should expect in that position. Therefore, you can become a great leader. Are there any other tips or advice that you would give us eXp agents that are looking to start a team on how to become a better leader?
I think understanding your people, who they are and where their strengths and weaknesses are. So one of the first things that I'll do when either onboarding a new teamie or when we're, just going through the quarters of our years as team members is personality evaluations or personality profiles. The DISC personality profile I'm big on. It's the DISC, and just understanding who you're working with and how they need to be communicated to, and how they communicate and where their strengths are, weaknesses are. I think it just helps you as a team lead position understand what you need in order to complement your team environment and how you are best going to be able to manage it and keep them happy and ultimately keep you happy too.
So
Nice.
really meeting them where they're at.
Totally. Understanding people. That's our business in real estate. It's people first, property second. So that's no exception when it comes to your team.
And having fun on Tuesdays.
Teamy Tuesday. Like
Love
if
it.
you have a team and you don't have a Teamy Tuesday, you should consider it.
Yeah.
Timmy Tuesday, like Tim Hortons with Timbits or what? What's going on?
What?
Timmy's with Timbits or like
Timmy's with Timbits?
Yeah, or is it Teamy Tuesday? What's a Teamy Tuesday? Tell us more about that.
Teamy Tuesday is our team is together on Tuesdays.
Okay,
No exceptions.
Wow.
Like we want those listings, we want those buyers, we want to be doing our thing, but we dedicate Tuesdays to team time. We need to
not
be able.
Timbits, John.
Not Timbits. Okay, got it.
Sometimes there's Timbits.
I thought it was going to be like Tim Beebs or something, but
No,
anyway, so
we're so Canadian. Like that's such a Canadian thing to say.
Super Canadian. We are on a Canadian chat here.
You're gonna drive away all of our U.S. Oh, is this all Canadian?
Yeah,
It's everywhere.
Well, all of your U.S. viewers just dropped off.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So did you come into eXp with the team or when you came into eXp?
Yeah, no, our whole team came over. We were at another brokerage. I was at the other brokerage for 12 years. And then the team had been built at the other, well, sorry, I shouldn't say the whole team. All of the team except for 3 members that have joined since eXp. The last brokerage I was at just wasn't team friendly. Mm-hmm. And when we looked at the eXp model, it was very team friendly. So it just gave the ability to be able to not only bring the entire team over, which everyone came over, we didn't lose one member, but to continue to build the team after joining eXp.
Now let's talk someone special who's on your team. What's it like working with your hubby?
Special is a great word. So he's in the range hitting another bucket of balls because he is Tiger Woods. But it's very special working with your spouse. If you haven't before, it's very special. So it's all encompassing because you're working with your spouse and you're coming home with your spouse. And if you're fortunate and want a child in your life, you're co-parenting with your spouse. So it's really all encompassing, like to be able to separate business and personal as much as you want to try, it is impossible. So you have to be able to kind of strike those balances in like really harnessing the energy at work, but also trying to sneak away a little bit from it in your personal life. But he was a city police officer for 10 years, took an early retirement when we had our son because it was just a challenging lifestyle, policing and real estate and a newborn. So he took a paternity leave, and then when he was done, he got his real estate license. So he's been in now 6 years, and he has been the best complement to my business. He is very different than me. He is very logical and level-headed and risk-averse. And I am very spontaneous and energy-driven. So together we make a really solid team.
It's perfect. You're DI and he's SC.
Yeah.
But he has some D too. We both have like that alpha in us. So that's where the special part is a good word.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's fun.
Speaking of your son, did he just graduate recently?
Grade 1.
Grade 1 graduation.
Yeah,
So
no, Asher's 6.5. He's a late baby. But yeah, he's graduating grade 1 at the end of this week, so he's pumped. I'm getting him some Lego Ninjago for his graduation present, and I was asking him last night what he wants to get his teacher for a present, and he told me a toilet. Like he's big into bathroom humor right now, like the toilet humor.
Yeah.
Like 5 and 6 years old. All they do is fart in your face and talk about
yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 young ones at home, so I know what that's all about.
Yeah.
I love that.
Let's pivot back for a minute. So, Jessie, in New Brunswick, one of the things a lot of agents tell us is that they love that we're virtual and that eXp is virtual, but they also love the fact that they can go into an office.
Yeah.
Is there something happening in New Brunswick that we should know about?
Yeah. So this entering EXP made me feel like I was hiding under a rock. It made me feel like I didn't know anything about business whatsoever. I thought I owned my business at my previous brokerage because that's just what you think. Until you get into this brokerage, you have no idea how much ownership you could have in a brokerage like eXp. So long story short, myself and 3 other partners that are agents with eXp ended up seeing an opportunity for a building, and we bought it together.
Wow.
So we went from tenants of someone else's business to owners of our own business and owners of our own building and business within the building.
That is so incredible.
Yeah, with like in less than 2 years, it completely, you get people say EXP changes your life, and it's not fluff. It is genuinely not fluff, because this is the capacity that this company has to change your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we own a building, and our team operates out of it. Multiple other teams and solo agents operate out of it. We lease other space. Like, we have an asset. We have equity in a commercial space. Like,
I love that.
yeah,
Celebrate.
it's awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and the partnership, like, there's 3 other partners, like I said, EXP agents. The relationship we were all able to grow out of this experience together brought us closer in a lot of ways. There were a lot of challenges, but we came out so strong in it. And that's something that, like, that experience together, you can't replace. It was the coolest.
That is so cool.
I always said that financial benefits here at eXp drew me in, but the collaboration and the culture is what had me stay. Tell us a little bit about what your experience with that is.
Yeah, it's funny because you'll hear these like little battle backs, right? On why not EXP? Why not EXP? Like, everyone wants to have this excuse for why not to join EXP. And one that I've heard before is there's no culture, there's no support. I've never felt so aligned with like-minded people. And my interpretation of my experience here is that I was able to align myself with people that I felt aligned with, that I wasn't forced to be aligned with. And I had the control to be able to do that with this company. So that's been my experience here. And our organization, the one that I'm a part of, it's called the Re-Experts. So our organization now has grown. I mean, just like starting from me, like, we're well over 100 agents now. And we have weekly masterminds. Yep. We have weekly masterminds. We're all similar personalities. And we have like strengths and weaknesses that we're able to collaborate with and from. And the agents that see the benefit in participating in like the weekly masterminds are all in. And if there's a topic one week they're interested in, they're in. And if there's one the next week they're interested in, they're in. But the point being, we're all building on each other. And we chose to be in that environment. We didn't have to be in it.
Yeah. It was really evident when Nadia and I were there. Gosh, when were we out east? A few months ago, but there were so many people in the room for the event, and they were like, we're here because of Jessie. We're here because of Jessie. You have quite the following down there, which I think is amazing.
Yeah. Well, we're all the same. Like, if you like what, and I find it always funny to hear that. The only reason that people will say that is because I'll put myself out there. Yeah. But I can say that about anybody else that puts themselves out there and I get to know them on social media. We all have our strengths. So if you're choosing to put your true self out on social media, talk to your camera, talk to your audience gets to know you. And it's like, I'm pulled to you. I'm attracted to you. And I want to hear more from you and be aligned with you. That's the only reason that people will say that about me, is because I'm not special. I just choose to talk to my camera and be who I am on my social media. Yeah. And I'm attracted to the people that do that also, because it gives us the opportunity to get to know those people through your social.
You're pretty special, Jessie, just so you know.
Yes, you
John,
are.
So are you, Nathalie, so are you. So are we all. Honestly, we are. We all have our special things and our strengths and our weaknesses. And like, I'm weak in a lot of areas that I know so many people that are so strong in, and I wish I could be them. But I think just putting forward your strengths and not being scared to do that. Yeah. Like, it's not arrogant. It's not anything but showing up where your strength is and maybe helping somebody, you know, with that ability to be strong in that area. And people love that you're willing to do that and help them, and they'll gravitate towards that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Any other last words of wisdom or anything else that you want to share with our viewers?
I think don't be scared of anything. Like fear's something that holds us back in so many areas of our life. And on the other side of it is like the brightest world. And
Yeah.
I'll cry
I love
talking about this, but if I held myself back from things that I did, like think twice about for a second, should I post this? Should I say this? Should I talk to this person? I wouldn't have half of the life that was created because I didn't.
That's amazing.
So like on the other side of fear is a beautiful life. So
Yeah.
just do the damn thing.
I
That's
love it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Everything you want for your life is on the other side of your comfort zone.
Totally.
So go ahead. Don't be scared.
And put on the red lipstick.
Get
These are
comfortable.
my
Get
Jessie lips.
comfortable. Getting uncomfortable, and wear the red lipstick, even when
Hey,
you're golfing.
Jessie, when's the next event in
So
New
next-
Brunswick?
So actually Thursday. So
Oh, okay.
there's been huge growth in the Maritimes. So months
Yes,
in
there has.
particular, huge growth. Like since June 1, it was like between June 1 and June, I think like 10th or 11th, there were 20 agents. And keeping in mind, we're a small area.
Yeah.
So eXp has had a huge impact.
Oh yeah.
On our maritime provinces, and especially as of late. So Thursday, we do eXp happy hours.
Love
And
it.
whether you choose to have a sociable or a water or just be happy during the hours that we're together, like it's quite literally that, it's happy hours together. And we're there to just be with each other, network, and be eXp, be the epitome of what this company is.
I love it. Well,
I
if
love
you're
it
in
too.
her area, go out and join her happy hour and have some fun. Follow Jessie on social media. Jessie, we are so honored to have you here at eXp. I can't wait for further to work on our collaboration together and grow with you.
Yeah,
Thank you for being
let's
here
grow.
today.
Let's grow.
Let's grow. Thank you
I
guys
love
so
it.
much.
Awesome.
Thank
Have
you,
a great
day.
Jessie.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.